Here's a shocker. A Trump supporter walks into a business, an employee freaks out, everyone starts yelling on camera, and the internet explodes. These situations have become so common these days, so sadly unsurprising, that I wasn't even going to cover this story. Hell, I wasn't even going to read beyond the headlines because this sky-screaming childishness has become so much par for the course in 2018 America that I figured I could probably just guess what happened without watching a single second of video. But then I saw this. Fuck off! Fuck off! Oh dear. I'm going to head off any forthcoming complaints and let you all know that the clips I'm going to show you have some pretty harsh language. I mean, a lot of it is barely discernible, what with all the reverberation from all the screaming and such, but it's there, and apparently people don't like the F word outside of Massachusetts.
Fucking.
Our story began to unfold this past Friday when 36-year-old Ian Ferguson walked into the Xhale City Vape shop in Tucker, Georgia. He was looking for some naked strawberry for his wife, which is apparently a kind of vape juice and therefore something you find in a vape shop and not a porno store. Ferguson was greeted by the employee behind the counter and all was well and peachy until the cashier realized that Ferguson was not only wearing a Trump shirt, but a Trump hat. And how dare he wear that particular combination of screen printing on cotton, and because of it, he would have to leave. Expletive, expletive, expletive. According to the Daily Mail, which is occasionally a reputable source, the employee did ask nicely at first, but either way we don't really have any proof of that because after that is when Ferguson took out his phone and began recording. Honestly, I don't know why people think they can get away with being idiots in the age of the cell phone. If you mess up or say something stupid, you're going to be blasted on social media. It is the current year. How have people not figured this out? But that, ladies and gentlemen, is where this story is going to take us. Ferguson refused to leave because while technically businesses could and should be able to refuse service in an ideal free market world, this kid behind the counter is not the business owner and therefore is not authorized to decide who does and doesn't get to buy Xhale City Vapes. It is not his job to be the policeman of the vapes. It is his job to serve the customers, and this man, whether you agree with his beliefs or not, is a customer. It is not store policy to kick out Trump supporters, as Ferguson says he has been shopping there for quite some time, and therefore some rando neckbeard does not get to kick out Trump supporters. There is no Trump bouncer at this establishment. The so far unnamed employee asked Ferguson to stop recording or else he was going to call the police.
He said was that he'd like me to leave.
If you do not stop recording in my store, I'm going to call the police and ask you to leave now.
Please call the... That would be awesome.
Which legally he did have the right to do, as Georgia does have specific laws around needing the consent of everyone involved in a video in order to record in both public and private places. Ferguson then suggested he'd call Fox if the kid called the cops, and then that is when things got ugly.
Go for it.
I am looking forward to releasing this video because I just want to purchase something from
Fuck off, dude! Fuck off! Get the fuck off in here, man! Fuck, man!
And now we're looking at assault. And wait, did he just call that guy the N-word?
Get the fuck off in here, man! Fuck, man!
Oh dear he did. And in front of a black customer.
Fucking can't stand your racist motherfuckers!
Racist?
Yeah!
Sir,
Right?
I'm not a racist.
Okay, yep. Let me make sure that I'm following this. Cashier calls Trump guy the N-word in front of a black guy who, by the way, looks like he's very patiently waiting to get cashed out while the cashier ignores him completely in favor of throwing a temper tantrum about racism. That's what's happening here, right? Am I reading the situation correctly? NPC vape worker then calls someone on the phone complaining that there is a racist in the store with racist garb, as if there's someone in the shop in actual KKK gear or a Nazi armband.
He's wearing some Trump bullshit, got some racist bullshit all up in his head and shit. I don't fucking I'm not serving anyone that has to do with that fucker.
The two have another yelling match when the kid starts swinging his arms around wildly one more time just for good measure.
Oh, I don't give a fuck! Get out! Dude,
Go ahead, take another swing at it. Make contact with me one more time.
And then Ferguson tells him that if he just sells him the vape juice, he'll leave without calling the cops or calling corporate and getting him fired.
I'm gonna make a deal with you. I want to purchase that vape juice.
No.
If you sell it to me, I won't. If you sell it to me, I won't. Look, if you sell it to me,
No,
I
I'm
won't
calling-
call the police. What you did was assaulted me. What I need is that for my wife.
Oh, this part's my favorite.
God bless America. Capitalism wins again.
fuck your capitalism, fuck your fucking president. He's a racist, stupid piece of shit. You're
Whatever,
a racist,
just ring the shit up.
stupid piece of shit.
Just ring the shit up, fuckboy.
Fuck off!
Do my bidding.
Notice the guy saying F your capitalism while he's working at a for-profit business. Pure gold.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Well, he just took that love and tolerance up to 11. Notice, all while he's refusing to sell this guy anything, he's still ignoring the other customer 4 minutes later. Look at him. The poor guy just wants to get out of there and go home.
And you should have helped him first in the first place before you threw a temper tantrum, dipshit. He's standing here waiting for you to ring him up. How fucking...
Get
is
out!
that simple? Help your customer!
At least Ferguson tries to apologetically assure him that he is not, in fact, a racist, and he even says that he loves him and God bless.
God bless America and everybody in it. I love you, sir. I don't even know you. I love you too. And God bless you.
This is about money.
This is about money. I just want to bring this thing home to my wife. You know? Man, this got nothing to do with skin color.
I'm not selling
This has
you
nothing to do with skin
anything.
color.
Yeah, but the cashier still doesn't like that much. Honestly, if the cashier had just remained calm, even while asking him to leave, Ferguson wouldn't have had anything to record, anything to report to Fox, and he wouldn't have gotten over 7 million views on Facebook. But, you know, that's not what happened. So instead, Xhale City fired the rando employee, announced it on social media along with an apology, and then deleted all of their social media accounts in order to try and do some damage control.
You're fired.
Meanwhile, I'd imagine this guy is going to have a tough time finding another job anywhere in Georgia if he's plastered all over the internet refusing to serve Trump supporters. Georgia has been pretty consistently red since 1996 and does not look like it's changing anytime soon. Ferguson has since removed the video from Facebook, saying that he didn't want to give the shop any more bad publicity after they fired employee NPC. He later posted a video with the owners of the store telling people not to boycott the store because it was, again, not the store's policy and actions, but the actions of the one individual employee. I do think that this is different from the incident where the Denver baker refused to bake a cake for the gay wedding because the baker was the owner of the establishment and creator of the product. That gives the baker the right to refuse the cake. It's certainly not fair, but no one is entitled to the baker's time or services. Furthermore, he was not refusing to serve the couple specifically, but refusing to bake a cake with that particular message. If it had been a low-level employee making the refusal, like in this case, I think that's a different situation because it's an individual employee not doing his job and instituting policies on a private business that the employee doesn't own. That is absolutely a fireable offense. Nevertheless, many on the left raged when the baker refused the cake and yet are celebrating when a vape shop cashier refuses service. And unjustified refusal or not, it does not give you the right to try and assault someone or take away their privately owned cell phone. And now we'll never know if that other guy ever did get to buy his vape. That is your Liberty-related news for the week and the final video of 2018. Hopefully I get to post this when it's still 2018. Thank you guys so much for helping me grow my channel this year, and thank you especially to my lovely, lovely patrons. I couldn't have done it without you guys and all of your supports, your comments, your likes, your shares. That is what helped grow the channel. And now, because of you guys, I am actually on the road to 100K. Woot woot! Again, thanks for watching and helping me to spread the message of liberty.